Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. All right, everybody, let's take a look and see what happened in the stock market today. We are looking at the E-mini S&P 500 futures March 2022 contracts daily chart. Pretty big day. I think it was like 98. Yep, 98 and 3/4. So pretty big day there. Y'all, I talked about yesterday. I'll continue to talk about this. That remember this low right here is like January 13th. So obviously this is still rising 50, but that's a pretty big day right there. So we'll just see, does it bounce off it? Does it break through? But just be aware, that's 113 right there. Is kind of the anticipated low. So our price is just going to stall on that line. Are they going to pierce below it? Okay. And it could hit a low a little early, a few days early, right? That's possible too. But for right now, this looks weak, guys. Stock market, this was a nice, huge run up to all-time new highs. But this single day and just looking at the MACD, there's a little bit of weakness here, right? These indicators were already showing divergence, all right, on the daily chart. So just bear that in mind through 113. I'd be a little, I'd be cautious on the price. Could decline more. We'll have to see what it does. Could just bounce along the 50, which is pretty much what it's been doing forever and a day. So, but yeah. And then the other one, like I said, is out here. Okay, 2/7, February 7th. Okay, that's the other biggie. So you may be like 2/3 out to like 2/8, something like that. You want to watch out for that area too. Okay, but for the immediate future, January 13th is, an approximation you should definitely be cautious about. So if I had to flip a coin, guys, I would think that prices are going to break below the 50. Okay. I would think prices are going to break below this 50. We'll just see how significant of an event is it going to be. Okay. Overall, the market's strong. Obviously, hit all-time new highs here. Just run up to like over 100 points. Nice. What was the previous all-time high? 47. Okay, not 100 points. 47, 43. So 65 points. Still a nice little run there. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the monthly. Keep this short and sweet. Yeah, divergence warnings going on here in the monthly chart. It's been going on for quite a while. Okay. MACD's starting to look like it wants to roll. Keep an eye on that. Okay. But January already, just this first few days here of January, at the moment, looking weak. But the 50-month moving average is like way down here, so this is still going that way. Okay. All right, so let's look at the weekly chart. Okay. There's some, yeah. The weekly is, there's some divergence here. There is a little bit of divergence going here as well. It's and on the stochastic momentum index, it's even more obvious. But this red section here, it's technically it could have been a bottom, and then these things are just false flags going on here. So kind of hard to get a read on the weekly. Yeah, it's a red candlestick, but I don't really have a good feel for the weekly. Let's look at the weekly time frames. So this says 116. So see, that's kind of a big deal, right? Then on the daily it's 113, and on the weekly it's 116. So that's tells me. You'll see this other one's probably way out there. Yeah, it's back. It's way out in May. So that tells me, guys, that the middle of January, boy, it looks. There's risk there. How much we'll have to see, but I definitely feel like there's risk into the middle of January. So be aware of that. That's my take on that. If there's anything I get out of the weekly, it's the fact that this lines up with the daily. Okay. Okay, premium members. Let's see what's going on here. Let's look at the hourly chart. Obviously, a huge day. Wow, that's just a monster move. That was the day, right there. Look at that big move down, huh? Let me switch over to the hourly. Yeah. Wow. I talked about this potentially being a low spot. Look at this, guys. I mean, look at this. And I knew, and I saw this wasn't done, and it came back down again. Look at that. I mean, within like a couple hours, it's amazing how good that cycle is right there. So here's the thing. We got this potentially at a cycle low, and this could change the hourly cycle. It's very possible, but just for now, a cycle low on the hourly chart, January 6th. Okay, what was this one? Okay, January 6th, about 7 p.m. Texas time. Okay, so that's the next hourly cycle, projected cycle low. Now, like I said, this big an event could change the hourly cycles. It's very possible. But for now, be aware of that. Okay, go back, pause video, and get that time. If you didn't hear what I said, just go back a little bit, pause the video, and get this exact time right here. Okay. So because of that, I think there's more weakness in here. And I don't know if it's going to come up and do one of these and then go down or whatever it's going to do. Maybe it just continues to go down for a while, okay? But either way, I see that right there. 7 o'clock, January 6th, Central Standard Time here in the state of Texas in the United States. I see it as a potential weak spot. Okay, maybe not exactly on that hour, guys, but around this time, okay? So be aware of that. And it already being this week, up, and then boom, some more maybe? Or more, just keeps going. Goes sideways. Either way, as we approach that area right there, I'd be cautious for sure. Okay. I said we were going to get a low into this time right here, the hourly chart. And look at this, guys. I mean, right on time. Even if you didn't catch this event, you still, look at this. Crazy, right? Look at that. Bammo. I mean, you can't ask for better timing. That's amazing. Okay. No need to even look at the 5-minute chart, guys. Just right there was the trade. Right there, you just take the trade and just hold on to your purchase because there's a lot of money was made. Right? There's no need to even consider it. Okay. But in all fairness, let me go back to the daily just for one moment. Okay. So yeah, it's a little bit. There's a little bit definitely a little bit harder because we're so far above the 50-day. But here's the thing. You see these two or three candlesticks right here? I was tracking sideways. That's a pretty good indication, that things are kind of stalling, right? Now, sometimes you'll get a stall, like over here, and it'll go up some more. Or here, and then it'll go up some more. Okay? But here's the thing. Let's go back to the hourly. I'll finish up with this. Once you got to this candlestick here, or even, that one, or this third one right there, below the 50-hour, man, I mean, just trade it, Now you know something's up. Look at this wick, and then bombs away. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. This candlestick right here, this big one, as soon as it got below that lower wick right there, okay, which was, let me look at the low, 47.61 1/4, it was time to pour on the trade. As soon as you saw that thing get down there, guys, all of this was trade time. Okay? So, learn to take advantage of that when you see that kind of scenario, okay? All right, guys, that's it for today. We'll talk to you all real soon again next time.